The figure stepped forward, revealing a pale, distorted face. Its eyes were wide and empty, and its grin stretched too far, too wide. The whistle returned, now a steady, chilling melody. Ben screamed, tugging at her arm. "We have to go, Sarah." They ran to the car, fumbling with the keys. The figure moved slowly, keeping pace, never rushing, never stopping. When they finally reached the vehicle, Sarah slammed the door shut. Her hands shook as she started the engine, eyes darting to the rear-view mirror. The figure was gone, but the whistling wasn't. It echoed in her mind, growing louder, like it was right behind them. They drove in silence, fear clawing at their throats. When they reached her grandparents' house, Sarah glanced over at Ben. His wide, fearful eyes mirrored her own thoughts. The whistle still lingered in the air, like an unspoken promise. It was waiting. By the time Sarah saw the figure, bright white eyes staring at her, it was too late. She looked next to her, trying to take Ben's hand and run away. But she couldn't find his hand. Blood stained the concrete, with a visible skull, cracked and smooshed in a bunch of peace. He was gone. Sarah stood there, admitting defeat, as the figure's crooked, skinny fingers slowly grabbed onto Sarah's hand, one on her scalp and one below the chin, and slowly rotated each hand the opposite the other, snapping every bone in her neck. The figure released his hands and watched as Sarah's body fell to the ground next to cracked pieces of the skull.